Today we are looking at the TP-Link Deco AXE75 Pro Wi-Fi 6E mesh system. So I picked this up in the Boxing Day sales for £370. Here in the UK we are subscribed to BT's 900 down and 110 up. At the moment we are just using the standard BT Hub 2. It's okay for a Wi-Fi 5 router, where in the UK we call it router or router if you want to call it that. It struggles when we are all using the internet at the same time. If we're working from home and someone's gaming or someone's watching something, that's when we get the wheel. So hopefully the Deco should sort that out. So looking at the packaging, it's letting us know that it's AXE5400 and the Pro model. There is a normal model that has a gigabit Ethernet port. It has 3 gigabit Ethernet ports. This has 2 gigabit Ethernet ports and one 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port. It is a tri-band system, so you have the 2.4 gigahertz band. That's good for your security cameras, your video doorbells. Then the 5 gigahertz, that's good for mobile phones, tablets. There's a 6 gigahertz band as well, the 6E. The advantage of 6E, not many people are using it at the moment, so it's a lot stronger and faster. The disadvantage, it has a short range. The 6E band can be used as a dedicated backhaul, meaning if you do not use an Ethernet cable to connect the main Deco to the other Decos to create a mesh network, you just use Wi-Fi like I'll be doing, because I do not have Ethernet cables running through my home. The nodes will talk to the main Deco through the 6E band. The mesh system will have a strong connection between each other, giving us a better Wi-Fi connection. However, TP-Link do give you the option to use the 6E band as backhaul, and you could also use it on your devices as well. It's letting us know how much area it will cover, and of course if you need more you can add more Decos. It connects up to 200 devices. Home Shield, that's security. The one that comes with the system, that's free. There is a paid version as well. It also works with Alexa and Google. Works with all broadband providers. Information at the back, Wi-Fi dead zone killer. This uses AI to decide where to give you best Wi-Fi. So this will take a few days to settle in. Multi-gig internet connection, and as I mentioned before, TP-Link Home Shield. We have some specifications on this side. It's letting us know here it runs on the Deco app, which you could download from the App Store or Google Play. We have some more information on this side. So this does work with all Decos. They don't have to be Wi-Fi 6E. They could be the older Wi-Fi 5 or Wi-Fi 6. Easy to set up, and again it's letting us know how much area it covers. Information here: step 1, download the app. Step 2, turn your modem off. Step 3, plug in the modem and Deco. And then step 4, open the app and finish setup. Decos are really simple to set up because I have used Decos before. Quick installation guide. A flat Ethernet cable. Power brick with some branding on there. Mine is a 3-pin one because I'm in the UK. And it is a barrel type. There are 2 more in there. Nothing else in there. Then we have 3 Decos. Each Deco is a router, so you could connect anyone to your modem. You will still need modem and internet coming into your property, and then connect one of these. The reason I say that is because people have asked me in the past. That's what it looks like from the top. Power port at the back, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port and 2 1 gigabit ports. So you could use any port from here to connect to your modem. They're auto sensing. I'll be using the 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port, and then the other 2 ports, you could use them if you have a TV nearby or a gaming console or your computer. At the bottom, we have the information sticker that will have your serial number and the MAC address. We have a reset hole there as well, and that's for air outlet. Okay, let's make a start at connecting these up. So I'll be connecting one deco up first, and when you connect the second and the third deco, make sure they're close by first. Once it's fully connected, you've updated the firmware, then you could place it where you have poor Wi-Fi. The other end of the Ethernet cable will go into the ONT box for me. Step one, let's power off the modem. I'm also going to remove the power plug. Okay, now let's repower the modem. It's important to do this because it will give your new network a new IP address. While that's powering on, I'm going to turn the deco on. Could you what?
Be in the video.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm plugging the deco in. I'll turn that on. I'll do that later on. Okay, let's begin. I've already given permission. So I need to select my deco. There it is, XE75 Pro. This is in the hallway. Next. So it's found the type of internet connection is PPPoE. Username is bthomehub@btbroadband.com and password is capital BT. That's for everyone on BT. Just quickly point out, apologies for the camera moving side to side. I'm using a monopod. I couldn't be bothered getting my big tripod out. We're connected. So the first deco is connected. Now I'm going to connect the second deco. It's got to be within range. Once that's connected, then I could place that wherever I need it. So I have connected another deco. As you can see, we're up and running. Here we are looking at a speed test using my BT Hub 2 that's connected directly to my computer. This is a speed test using the main deco connected to my computer. So the next tests I'm showing you now is from my Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, which is a Wi-Fi 6E device. So the first test was done on Wi-Fi 6 and the second test was done on Wi-Fi 6E. You could see the difference. Wi-Fi 6E is definitely a lot stronger. I should also mention I was a few feet away from the main deco. Okay, let's have a quick look at the app. You can see the name there, Fix My Wi-Fi. So this envelope, notifications, we have a report here as well. So all three decos are connected and each deco has 2 bars of Wi-Fi. So that's the decos talking to each other on the 6E gigahertz network. It's letting us know how many clients I have connected. 8 on the main bedroom, hallway 9, and then the other bedroom has 1. So here where it says Wi-Fi settings, if I click on this, you could see the 6 gigahertz network. I'm using it as a dedicated backhaul. If I click on that, it gives you the option to use it as a network as well as a dedicated backhaul. Guest Wi-Fi, I don't have that set up. You can set that up as well. Everything looks good. Smart home, so add your smart devices and control them all from the Deco app. That's like TP-Link do light bulbs. They do cameras as well. You could control all of them within one app. That's a good feature. That security, it's running a scan. So I haven't paid for the paid subscription. This is the standard one. So scan details. If I go to free trial, it will show me the price there. So the yearly subscription is for $34.99. They have an offer on at the moment, or $2.99 a month. And then monthly is for $4.99. And then they have a total security package as well. Here are some reviews. I have my own security, so I don't need to purchase this. But that's up to you if you want to purchase it. So you create a profile, you put the name of your child, age, and then you could block certain sites out. You could also control the time on here as well. Like I'm sure those of you with kids know when it's bedtime, they always want to watch for 5 minutes. So you could turn the internet off from there. More, you've got Deco Lab. Reports, we would look at that. I haven't blocked anyone. Then we've got quality of service. So I've left this off. A lot of people say if you have a gig speed coming in, leave quality of service off. So what this does is just say if someone is playing a PlayStation and you want to give them more bandwidth over someone that's watching TV, you could turn that on and then enable that PlayStation or Xbox to have more bandwidth. But as I have 1 gig, I never turn quality of service on, even in my other routers or routers, if you want to call them that. In ASUS routers, it does slow your network down. A lot of people have said that online. So that's why that's something I do not use. Good thing I like about this, it does have IoT network as well. So you could set that up separate. So your security cameras, your video doorbell, you can have them on a separate network rather than your main network. Internet connection, I can't tap on that because it has sensitive information. Network optimization. So this comes up a lot. Every time I run that scan, it's always letting me know that there's some sort of interference, so I have to optimize it. For the 2.4 gigahertz, it will still select channel 6, and for the 5 gigahertz, it will either go between channel 40 to 38 or 44. Let's see, channel 6 is perfect, and channel 40 to channel 44, that's good for the 5 gigahertz network. We have advanced. So fast roaming by default, this is off. You have to enable this. So if you have older devices, then leave that off. If you don't have older devices, I'll suggest turn that on. That's for handover time. If you're near the main deco and you move to the second deco, it takes a bit of time. If you have this on, as the name suggests, fast roaming, it will change you over quicker. Beamforming, that was enabled by default as well. He's letting us know what beamforming does. Not forwarding is if that's something I don't mess about with. System. So this is where you will update your deco or reboot it or reboot schedule as well. Back to network. Okay, so my overall opinion, unfortunately the TP-Link Deco system is not for us. Our house is 5-bedroom, built in 2016. I'm sure some of the materials used impact the Wi-Fi. The nodes were struggling at times to stay connected to the main deco. That's because the 6 gigahertz band has a short range, as I've mentioned before. Even though the decos were not that far apart, it's just the way our house is built. The way around that is we buy more decos, and that's something I do not want to do because the cost will mount up. And personally, I do not want to invest a lot of money in a deco system. I think it comes down to personal preference. I do not like the app. I mean, it's really simple to use, but someone who has messed around with a lot of apps, it's just too basic for me. However, if you have a small property, the decos will be good for you. They will take a bit of time to settle in and you will need to get the placement right. We had to move the pods the first few days. We had to keep moving them around. We got them in the right place. They're working okay inside. However, now in the back garden, we don't have any Wi-Fi at all. And before with the BT Hub 2, we were still getting some Wi-Fi. Even though it was poor, we were still getting some. With the decos, we are not getting none at all. And I have to buy more decos to sort that issue out. And I don't want to spend more money on the system. I thought I'll give the decos a go because they was at a really good price. Normally, these retail for around £530. Personally, I'd never paid that for a TP-Link system. £370 was right for me if it covered my home and it covered the outside as well. Unfortunately, it did not do that, so my search continues. Remember, this is our experience. I'm sure you'll have a different outcome. Let us know in the comment section below what you think. Hopefully you found the video useful. If you did, leave a like and please subscribe to watch more reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.